Hello, how are you? This is Miho. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So, recording this in Canada, yes, it snowed and it's cold, but today it's not that bad. It's all the snow has melted away. So today I'm gonna talk about like yourself. Love yourself. You hear this, right? But a lot of people, including me, I can't really love myself. I don't like myself, right? But how could you love yourself? How could you like yourself? So when you feel that way, I totally get it. You don't know how to like yourself, how to love yourself, because you must have a lot of reasons why you don't like yourself. And when you feel that way, you are focusing on the outside, because majority of people can do this and I can't do this, so I don't like myself. Or people seem so happy and like be able to do a lot of things and I can't, so I don't like myself. People have a lot of fortunate things and a love from family. I don't, so I don't like myself. So it's always something that's out there, outside of you, that pointing you that something is lacking. When you do that way, it's endless. You would find endless things that are fortunate that for somebody else, not yourself. So it gets, feeling down and more miserable, and you don't like yourself, right? When you keep searching that way. So the shift is to look internally. And as long as you understand yourself, it doesn't matter what other people say or what the majority will think or what the society think this is good. As long as you understand yourself, that's the beginning of liking yourself and love yourself. So understanding yourself meaning that you have good part, right? You do have good heart, or you care for others, and you have a good traits in you. And you have bad traits. Maybe you get upset quite easily, or you get excited and drive people crazy, or you're careless, or you're procrastinator. Those traits that you don't like. All of that, goods and bads, you accept as is for now, because all that is making who you are. And accept who you are as is. That's the good start. That's actually the only start to understand yourself, to accept yourself. And that leads to liking yourself, because you're not really comparing yourself to the others outside of the world, which is so different from your upbringing or your thought process or your values and all that. So you cannot really put yourself out there and compare to what's happening outside of you to determine whether you're good enough to like yourself or not. I used to do that because I often crave for the approval for the others. That's how I felt good about myself, or the parents. I needed the approval from my parents that I'm doing so well. I just wanted to hear from them that I'm doing good, but I didn't. So instead of focusing on the others, it's you. As long as you know you're doing the progress, as long as you know that you want to go forward and you're making a progress, that's great things. As long as you understand yourself. That's the beginning of liking yourself, because you're so individually different. And what other people say is what other people's world, right? So liking yourself, right? You could be so kind to the others, right? You care for the others, and you're, thankful of things that you have, and you can improve yourself, and you have things that you don't like about your traits, and you can look at it and actually admit it and make a difference, make a changes, conscious changes. So all that it's in you. And when you do that, you start to liking yourself, because you make the progress, even the little tiniest thing, to say thank you, verbally to people you haven't said. Because, nowadays you just never know when your last day is, right? It doesn't matter if you're senior or really young and fit, you just don't know when your last day is. So when you think that way, you really need to, take the moment at a time, and to feel good about yourself is crucial, because if you don't like yourself, your life gets miserable, right? So spend the time internally and understand who you are, all goods and bad. And that's how you start building the feeling of liking yourself, because you accept everything. That's who you are, right? Other people can't really do that because they're too busy for themselves, right? That's normal. So you need to do that by yourself. Just accept who you are, right? And you can really face what you don't like or what you like, and you can always make the progress, you can always change it. It's all up to you, it's all within you. And you can be, peace and harmonized, or you could be very negative and upsetting and then, worry all the time. It's all in you, and you can shift which part of you could focus. So when you understand yourself, it's the beginning of liking yourself. You're a very unique individual, and you really like that. And you don't need to get approval from the others to like yourself, because you're the only person who truly understand who you are, because you are you. You own your body, right? You know how to feel, okay? So a little bit at a time, and liking yourself really makes your life much easier, because you know you can always progress, you can always make it better, right? Okay, so see you. I hope this helped, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.